Alright, so basically I've been sick this whole week, pretty much bedridden for the past 5 days, so no updates on anything that I've done. I did state last time that I was going to, hopefully this time, come around and say, hey, here's sort of what the plan is and here's what I've been working on. However, that is not going to be the case today for obvious reasons of the fact that pretty much nothing has changed since last week. The only thing that has excuse me, that has happened, obviously, but like today I was a bit more up and active, was that I was able to actually take a moment and figure out, okay, how are we going to move forward, and that is finalising the schedule for what we're doing, moving on next week, and into next month, right? So this is obviously the last recording of this month of January. So much going on still in my life that hasn't really changed in a week's time of being bedridden. What the plan for this next week, what I've actually looked into and started doing with the schedule, is that I'm going to start just a basic lesson next week. The content hasn't really been decided upon yet. It's kind of irrelevant. It's more so I'm going to put on a PowerPoint and then figure out how to screen record, obviously, and show the PowerPoint happening, and then there will be a how-to in that when happens, and then obviously that will be put out this week. So I've figured out that it shouldn't take too long out of the time that I have this week to make that happen, and then come this time next week, obviously with the behind the scenes, I'll run through how the whole learning experience went. So that's what we have to look forward to. So I'm going to obviously learn to do that at some stage this week, record something, probably a demo, and figure out what content I'm going to do with that later on, and then maybe put that into a mini-series for the month of February, something like that. And then so the first video of me screen recording and recording audio on top of that. And obviously having those two things synced up and then put out as a video will be the next thing, and then how I've managed to do that will be the sort of the how-to of it, and that's what I'll be focusing on this week. Stay tuned and stay well.